Hello and namaste and welcome to my channel. This is Neeraj here once again, and in today's video I want to talk about edible or cooking oils. Basically, see what is the dynamics of the statistics about the production and country wise and consumption and usage, and the price movement, and in the end the conclusion is how it's this going forward, that prices are going to be on an average for different edible oils or the cooking oils, or you call, and what are the implications for it overall. So to start with, let's first talk about what are the little bit about the statistics of the numbers about this global production. So globally, as of last year, this up to this April, the whatever the data available, this on an average this edible oil, cooking oil production, and comprising of all the different oils, say palm oil, soya oil, sunflower oil, then rapeseed oil, coconut oil, groundnut or the peanut oil, all kinds of oils. In from 2014-15, it was around 163 million tons of total oil world production. It has increased by 17% in this 5 years to 192 million tons as of this April 2020 statistics. This is the per year production. So out of that, around 36% or the majority is the palm oil production. It's around 71 million ton of globally annual production of palm oil in the world. And majorly, this palm oil is by two countries only. Malaysia is the major, and the Indonesia. And the second major oil which is used globally is soya oil. So this is around 30% of the world production is soya oil, and it's around 55 million tons of production was there as of last year. Then the third is sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is around 19 million tons of sunflower oil is majorly produced in the world on a year basis, and the biggest producer is Ukraine, which is around 6 to 7 million tons of sunflower oil, closely followed by Russia, Argentina, and then the Argentina. So major is Ukraine and Russia, the major producers of the sunflower oil. And then there is this rapeseed oil also is around say 14%, 27 million tons of rapeseed oil. And this groundnut or peanut oil is very minor, 6 million tons only. And coconut oil is around 3 million tons, the same as this olive oil. So basically this is the general production figures of the world. So now why we are talking today about this, say that in recent times, if you will see this, most of these commodities have been rising mainly. So I wanted to share you with some chart regarding the price movement in last 1 year, and what are the the going forward. So just to give you a background, I will show you these charts on my screen, laptop screen. So this is for the rapeseed oil. As you can see that it was at height, it was around $945 per ton, the price in January at the starting of this thing, and it is around 931. It's almost reaching at that same level. Now if you look at the soybean oil, so you see the price which was around in January also at 75, it is reaching almost at the same level, $875, $866, as you can see. But you look at this palm oil also, it's also the same way. As you can see that it was around $810 in January, and now it is little lower than that at the end of but that trend is showing to be the uptrend. But the biggest, what is the catch, is this sunflower oil. Look at where the sunflower oil as the start of this year, it was less than $800, and now if you look at this is all figures up to the August end. Okay, August 2020 end, so last month's end, and now it is $860. This is the biggest, and particularly if you see that price movement, it has been from May, it has gone up significantly, if you can see. And I will share with you some very interesting data, is that why if you look at this This is in the Russian research report. If you will see the 𝗦𝗛𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗖𝗞, this is sunflower seeds from where it is, the oil is made, has jumped in from August end to the September end from $326 per ton to $401 per ton. It's almost like 23% jump. Whereas the prices of sunflower has in 1 month jumped from $780 per ton to $886 per ton. And these figures are in the local rubles per ton figures. This 58,640 rubles. So this is this particular thing I wanted to share. And now I will tell you that what are the reasons for that. So on an average, generally this agricultural crop, any of this oil, basically for the production of 1 ton of oil, you require on an average around 2.5 tons of the seeds. So whether it is groundnut, whether it is say soya bean, or whether it is sunflower. So this is the kind of a ratio. So what is the reason for this sunflower oil to jump so much in last 1-2 months? Because the season of sunflower oil, particularly the harvesting season, starts from August, September onwards. Okay, that's this new crop starts coming into, and that is where the procurement happens. So in my talks with some of the conversation with this agricultural farmers and some of these major oil mills in Ukraine and Russia, so they were telling that this time the crop has been very bad. The yield has been very bad, mainly because of different reasons, but main reasons, like in Ukraine, this oil mill guy which I was talking to, this one of the major oil mill in the 𝗦𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 harvesting the sunflower oil crop producing region. They were saying that on an average, if we get per hectare around 1100-1200 kilo of sunflower seeds. But now what we are getting when the season is started of procurement is around 800-900 kilo only per hectare. So what was the reason is that in different regions in Ukraine, that reason is that this time the sun or the summer was too much harsh or too much hot sun was there, and that is the reason that sunflower oil also got withered. The sunflower flower, that basically that seeds and flower, so that's why that the yield is down. And in Russia, what has happened on the contrary, that this time the sun or this summer was not so intense or not so hot, and there was a lot of rains all the times during this summer season also, and that is the reason that some of the crops got damaged in some of this sunflower crop producing region. So on an average, what I gathered from this, by my interaction with this mills, is that around 2 to 3 million tons of the crops is damaged. And what is the meaning of that percentage wise? Ukraine produces Ukraine is the number one producer of sunflower oil, as well as the number one in the sunflower crops also. So it's around 16 million tons of sunflower crop. Generally sunflower seeds is produced in Ukraine every year, and closely followed by Russia with around 15.5 million tons. So between these two, they are around 31-32 million tons of sunflower seeds production. Out of that, this year what I understand is that around 2 to 3 million tons of the crop, around 3 million tons has been damaged. I mean, it's not yet, because the season has just started and procurement has just started. But from the initial figures of what is from the ground level, what is coming is that this because of this weather climatic reasons, this much damage is estimated, and that is the reason you see that prices has shot up sharply because of the raw material. That's seeds prices has gone up sharply. So what I see is that as the season gathers, as the procurement gathers steam, you will come to know the extent of the damage, and in what from the weather climatic condition, what it looks like is that it's not going to be a very good scenario for the volume. So as per se, what my understanding is that the prices may remain higher only, or further little bit more consolidation will happen. But this year, because of this raw material increase in price, you are not going to see the oil prices coming down actually. And what is the implication of this thing? As you know that most of these cooking or edible oils, it can be replaced, in the sense that the cooking habit or the edible oil consumption habit of each region depends on that what is the locally available produced oil or the produced seeds in that geographical also makes the habit. But it is not purely that way also. But if this prices goes up, then definitely you know that all it's everything is interlinked or interchangeable also. So if this price goes up, then I will say better go and buy say some other oil, say palm oil. So in relation to that, palm oil demand increases, so palm oil prices also rises. So the extent of that increase in price can be different due to different reasons, but the direction can be that the prices of all the oil is going to rise. And because of this, this is what I wanted to share my thoughts regarding this. What is the situation of this price rise? That all the prices you may see that all these oil prices also may go up. Maybe the palm oil price may go up by say 6, 8, 10%, or soya oil also can go up from this here around say 5 to 10%. Not to the extent of sunflower oil, because sunflower oil is because of that agricultural and the yield losses, because of that the prices have jumped up and it may remain. But because of this relation between all these oils, you will see that all the oil prices will all edible cooking oil prices will firm up and further go up. And this will have a negative impact on pharmaceutical or what do you call, majorly on the cosmetics and beauty industry, because most of these oils are used in the manufacturing of these soaps and cosmetics and many of these medicines. And another major usage or the user industry of all these oils is painting and the chemical, that color industries. So that also can have a negative impact because of this price increase of this oils. So that's it. Just I wanted to share my thoughts regarding this and also give you a little bit share about all this oil, edible cooking oil. So request you, before I stop here, request you to kindly subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed till now, and push a notification button so that you can immediately get notification about my new videos. I keep coming out with new and interesting topics and the current topics. And if you like this video, you please put a like and share it with your friends. And if you want any consultancy or the personalized investment or the business consultancy, all my details are given in the description box down below, so you can contact me by that way. That's it from my side. Ciao from 𝗦𝗛𝗔𝗛 from Moscow.